Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our science class. Today is the 7th of December 2020. Yesterday we were talking about how is the weather predicted, how forecasters predict weather. We learned we learned four tools or new tools to predict the weather. I'm gonna just revise them briefly. Who can tell me what are they? Okay, Lean.
The first one is the buoy, and the second one is the thousands of weather monitoring stations collect data on air temperature, air pressure,
Okay, would
wind,
you just tell
and
me the buoy measures what and where do we use it?
the buoy measures the temperature and the how do you say this? And it's we use it in the ocean. We don't use it on land because it won't work.
Excellent, excellent. And the second one is, yes,
A
Rayana.
pole.
Rayana, what is this? Thank you, Lean. Thank you very much. What is
This
this
is
one?
a weather monitoring station.
Excellent, excellent, very nice. And it measures what?
It measures wind, humidity, air pressure, air temperature, and precipitation.
Excellent, ya Rayana. Bravo. What about this one, Talia?
It's a satellite, a weather satellite.
Satellite.
It is in space. It collects weather data.
Excellent, excellent, very nice. The last one, please, guys. What is this one? The last one? Can see you. Just a minute. Okay. Rital. The last one, pink balloon. Hi, Rital, can you hear me? Oh, I think she doesn't have a mic. Okay.
Yeah, Miss, she was just like this.
Okay, Maria, do you have any idea what is this tool?
I think it's an atmosphere.
Okay, they release it in the atmosphere, yes. They put it in the atmosphere. They call it weather balloons, okay? Weather balloons will carry some tools under the balloon. See the pink one? It's a balloon. It's a weather balloon. It will carry some tools. We call these tools radiosondes. Radiosondes, they go to the atmosphere and they measure air temperature, air pressure, and humidity. Okay? So it's a weather balloon, carries what? You're muting your mics, girls.
Miss, I know it.
Yes, yes, Yarin.
It's a radio. I forgot its name, but it's starts a lot.
It's a weather balloon carrying what under it?
Miss, please, really quick.
Tools under the balloon to measure the air temperature and the humidity and
I know.
yes.
It's
And we learned yesterday about the front.
It's a
Airbus.
It's a radiosondes. I forgot.
It's okay. It's a
It's a radio.
radiosondes.
Radiosondes.
Yes,
You
radiosondes.
said it. I forgot. I was
Excellent.
concentrating.
Radiosondes. Okay, girls, also we learned about the air masses and fronts. And we learned that a front is what? Okay, do you want to read? What is the front? Who can read for me? What is a front?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Yes,
Me, I
Rayana.
can read it for you.
Yes, Rayana.
The boundary between two air masses is called a front.
Excellent. The boundary between two air masses. What do I mean, Talia, by air mass? What's an air mass?
An air mass is like something that moves. An air mass is a large body of air with the same temperature and humidity throughout.
Excellent. So we have, sometimes it can be cold and dry air mass, and sometimes it can be cool and moist. When they bump into each other, okay, the boundaries between them, it forms a front. See? The boundaries between two air masses, we call it a front. Yesterday, I asked you to read about the cold front and the warm front. Today, I am gonna explain it to you. What's a cold front? A cold front, of course, now you know, the front will form how? First of all, you need two air masses to bump to each other. Over here in the picture, what are the two air masses you see? I don't know why I can't see you. Just a minute. Your pictures are not here. Oh, okay. Now you are here. Okay, yes, Eileen. Hi, Eileen.
So I see the cold air going up like that.
Okay, before
And the
you
warm
explain,
air.
no, I don't want you to explain. What I want you to tell me, do you see two air masses or not? Of course, there is a cold air and there is a warm air. These are two
air masses.
Excellent, excellent, Eileen. Now, how a front will form? Two air masses must be bumped to each other and they make boundaries. The boundaries is the front. The boundaries between these two air masses is the front. Now, this is something more specific. I want to know how cold front is formed. Cold front is formed, how it's cold, how it's going to be cold. When the cold air comes from down the land and take away the warm air up. Look at the picture. See, the cold air comes from down and moves away the warm air up. Okay? Now, this boundary will form a cold front. Let me show you. This is the cold front. I'm gonna draw it with the red, okay? See? This is the cold front. Why? Because this is the boundary between the air mass, the warm one, and the cold air mass. Okay? Do you agree, guys? Okay,
Which
very
I don't really understand.
You understand or no?
I don't really.
Okay, look at the arrow, my dear, over here.
Okay.
The cold air mass will come from down the land. While it's coming down from the land, it's moving away the air, the warm air, up. While it's moving forward, as long as it moves, it will take the warm air up and up as long it's going. Now, when cold air is down and moving away the warm air, it will form for you a cold front. Do you understand now?
Oh, I understand now.
Okay, Maria, you know what's a front? Is that right?
Yeah.
We just said that a front when cold air meets another air mass, the boundaries between them, we call it a front. This area, I'm going to draw it with another color. See the blue color over here? This area, we call it a front because these are the boundaries between the cold air and the warm air. Okay? Now, if cold air is coming from down and moving away the warm air, definitely it's going to be cold. How you are going to feel if cold air coming all over the place and moving away the warm air? How you are going to feel? You're going to feel?
You're gonna feel cold.
Yes, you are going to feel cold. You're going to understand more now. Look at this picture. What do you see? What do you think is happening? Warm air coming where?
Coming up to the cold air.
Yes, exactly. Coming up to the cold air. And the cold air, is it staying or moving away? Oops.
The cold air is moving up.
Excellent. Moving away. It's moving away from down. If cold air is moving away, definitely this front is going to be cold or warm.
It's gonna be cold.
Why? Who's going to stay and who is going to go away?
Oh, no, it's gonna be warm
Excellent. Why?
because the cold is going and the hot is staying.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And you can see the warm air coming from up and moving all the cold while it's going. Unlike the first one, the first picture. Now compare between these two pictures. What's a cold front and what's a warm front? I want you to explain to me in your opinion or in your way.
Can I explain, Miss?
Yes, of course. Yes, Rihanna, please.
Okay, what do you want me to explain? The front, what cold?
What is the difference between them? How can you differentiate between the cold front and the warm front? Guys, are you here?
Yeah.
Miss?
Here.
Do I
We're here.
explain? Yeah, we are here. Do I
Open the
explain
chat so
cold front
if you can hear
and warm
us.
front?
I want you to
Wait.
tell me what is the difference between these two pictures? How cold fronts
okay.
and warm fronts?
Okay, the difference about them. First, the cold air is colder and
Cooler. Excellent.
cooler, yeah, and the warm air is warmer or hotter. than it.
Yes, excellent.
And if you can see, this cloud is it's higher than that one.
Excellent, excellent. In cold air, you'll see that clouds are higher and bigger. In warm front, the clouds will
It's
be
smaller and low.
excellent, smaller and lower. Excellent. What about air? Cold air, in a cold front, cold air will come from down and take up all the warm air. It will move away all the warm air. Unlike the warm front, if it's a warm front, definitely the warm air will move away all the cold air. So you think about it. Is it warm or cold? Now, which one's supposed to be stronger? Okay, now let me take a look at
Cold.
the picture. It depends,
Miss,
Yariana. It depends if I am asking you
Oh.
about the cold one or the warm front. Now, let's
Oh,
take a look at the picture. Who's staying and who's going? If the warm air moving away all the cold air, definitely it is it cold front or warm front, Yalayan?
Warm front.
Excellent. But unlike the cold air, if it's the cold air coming all over the place and moving away all the warm air, so it is
Cold front.
Cold front. That's all about cold and warm front. Okay, guys, now let's see.
Miss,
Of
I
course.
have an example about cold front and warm front.
Okay.
And now, right? Like when you go to sleep, of course you open the AC, right? You will feel the whole room is very cold.
Excellent.
But when you close the AC and open the window, the sun will come and make your room warm.
Excellent, excellent, very nice example, ya Layan. Very
But
excellent
now, Miss, I'm
example.
feeling the cold front.
Excellent. You can form a cold front in your room. You can do it by your own. When you open the AC, all the cold air will come over the hotness and it will move it away. Then you are making a cold front. Unlike when you open the window and close the AC, all the hot air will come from the window and it will move away the cold air and you will form a warm front. Excellent. All right,
Miss,
guys, we have
I have a question
some
about that.
scientists. Okay, just a minute, Rihanna. Okay, just a minute. Can you
Okay.
give me a minute? Thank you, dear. Thank you. We have some scientists, they study about the weather, they try to predict about the weather. We call them meteorologists. And meteorologists, they use maps. Why? They use maps such as this one just to explain to us about the weather. They will tell you on here, on the north, we will have a storm. A big storm is coming from the north. Few days later, it will move down to the south and it may affect the east. This is how meteorologists talk or speak or explain on a map. They use these data that they have from a satellite picture or sometimes information from their tools that they released in air to measure the weather, to learn about the air pressure, air temperature, humidity, and they will tell you all about it. They are displaying for you the information on the map. Yes, 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 yeah, Leanne?
Miss, what about the forecasters? The forecaster?
Excellent. There are two. They are presenting for you the weather. It's two names. You can say it's a forecaster or a meteorologist. A meteorologist is a scientist.
Because we took this map in SLC.
Nice. A meteorologist is a scientist, but a forecaster is the one who's telling you on the TV about it, all about it. It's a forecaster. He will tell you the weather today, the highest air temperature gonna be 24, the lower temperature gonna be 18 maybe. Then this is a forecaster, but a meteorologist is the scientist who measures and do it all. Now let's take a look at this map. Displaying data, one of the ways that you display data is using a map. It will make it very easy for you guys to understand and it will be very easy for us to teach. Now, let's take a look at this map. I bet that you will know what is it about if you read the key. Look at the key, Yarayana, and tell me, what is this map about?
It's telling that snow, sunny, cloudy, and cold front, warm front, and rain.
So it's talking about
Where
what?
the places about it.
A weather.
It's
It's a weather. Yes, excellent,
yeah.
Rihanna. Thank you very much. Thank you. So it's a weather map. It's using symbols to represent types of weather. Now you'll know which one is snowy. Now, can you tell me what are the places that is snowy, Talia? Tell me, what are the places that are snowy?
The places that are snowy are Chicago and only Chicago.
Yes, excellent. What about sunny? Sunny weather, Yalin. Sunny weather. Lynn, are you here? Okay, Maria, can you tell me
Yes, you are correct.
Maria, can you tell me which of the places have sunny weather?
Okay. So, first of all, Bismarck has sunny weather.
Excellent, excellent.
Boston and
Boston.
Miami.
Excellent, very nice, very nice. Now the cold front will come from where to where? It will pass through what? A cold front. Yes, Yalayan, cold front will pass through.
Will pass the cold front
Uh-huh.
will pass from Chicago
Excellent.
until Seattle.
And only Seattle? What about
Um,
Dallas?
Yes, and also Dallas.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
But
And
first it will go from like Dallas and then go to Seattle.
yes, excellent. Now, also we learned that computer programs, they can help weather information. How? They interpret. What do I mean by interpret? They translate the pictures or the information that the satellite will take and they will put it on your computer. These are the weather programs. We have computer programs. We use it for the weather. They translate the information or the data that the satellite will take, and it will help the meteorologist to forecast the weather. Okay? Computer simulation also help meteorologists to forecast the weather. How it's helping them when everything is moving around this guy, you will understand more. So this is simulation map. Simulation means something is moving. Okay, it's really important to learn about the weather, and it's really important to hear from a forecaster. Why? Why it's really important to learn about the weather. Yes, Yarayana.
I know why.
Yes, Yarayana.
Because we have to know what if it's maybe have a thunderstorm or
Excellent.
a storm, and we don't have to go out the house, and if we don't
Excellent.
know, we're gonna go and then there's storm and then rain and like that.
Excellent. So we can save ourselves or keep ourselves safe. Yes, yeah, Leanne. What do you have? What else?
Also, because let's say we always every day we watch news maybe for at 4 o'clock until 5. Okay, 1 hour, and then one guy comes and then says, like, let's say Saudi Arabia will have in Riyadh, and I'm living in Riyadh. Example, because I'm not living in Riyadh. Then there will be like a tornado. So we have to know from before, like maybe weeks ago, like before that happens. So we can go like we go for maybe 1 week in Dammam or Jeddah, away from that.
Excellent, excellent. So you can take your precautions and see what can you do to avoid the damage that can happen from a storm or a bad weather. So excellent, very good. It's
Miss,
really important
you
to
can see
know
my
about the
question?
weather and learn what is the weather or what is going to be next few days. This picture, look at this picture. This picture, the first one is, on the right side, it's a hurricane. The second one, it's a tropical storm. The third one is a tropical depression. Now, all these photos are taken by the satellite. Remember I told you there is a satellite up in the space. It takes picture.
Yes.
Then This satellite will send these data to the computer, and we have weather programs, weather computers, just to translate these picture. So they already know that this picture means a hurricane, okay? This means a hurricane. And the second one means a tropical storm. And the third one is a tropical depression. Okay?
Okay.
Very nice.
Miss,
How about
can
if
I say
we...
my question?
Yes?
Well, in that, when the it says about the cold front and warm front,
Yes,
and
yeah.
Leanne
Yes,
said,
yeah.
in her example when she opened her AC, what about if she opened her AC and also opened the window? It's gonna be a cloud in her house.
No, it's not that. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna form a cloud. It's not gonna condense a lot. It takes a lot to condense and form a cloud. It's not that easy, Ariana. No.
Will it do
Okay.
evaporation or condensation?
Condensation, you can see condensation at the window when cold air meets, warm air meets cold surface. So you need a surface and not only air. So you can watch the condensation. Maybe
And
the
also
glass,
we
the
need
cup of
different
glass,
gases.
if you put some ice in your glass and the weather in the, or the room temperature is not that cold, so you will see it
Yes.
on the glass. Yes. Okay, guys, what I want from you is to try to do sum it up, brain check, and apply concept. I'm gonna send you the answer key. If we had time tomorrow after you finish your exam, we will do it. Please, if you finish your exam, do not leave. Let us do sum it up together, okay?
Miss, at least I am the lucky girl. I already did brain check. It was so easy.
Me too, I did it.
Miss, can I be your helper
Miss
tomorrow?
also I did it.
Okay, yes, sure. Study well, guys.
But
I wish you all the
what
best.
mean
Thank you.
Lord?
Hmm?
Lord. What mean Lord? They are naming themselves Lean
I'm
and
really
Leon
sorry,
Lord.
Rayana. I have to leave because
No.
time is already up and you
Okay,
have a
have a
next
nice
session.
day.
You too, dear, to sign up for your next session. See you, inshallah, tomorrow. Best of luck, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.